Welcome to Minneapolis High School basketball here on SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2 in Minneapolis as the Minneapolis Lady Lions getting ready to take on the Beloit Lady Trojans here in Beloit, Kansas. As myself, Scott Osherman, Mike Perry, and Dale Leach still playing some music here with the call tonight as we're up here in Beloit, Kansas. And guys, always a tough place to play up here in Beloit, Kansas.
You can never count on a win. How's that say? Lions usually don't have a great lot of success here. Not that they can't win, just that the law of averages says we won't. But a lot to play for tonight for both the girls and the boys. We hope they both come with their A game.
Yeah, it is a tough place to play, and it's always a loud place to play. And we're up here at the top, and we will have a bird's eye view of what this game will bring. Lady Lions coming in after a nice victory against the Clay Center Lady Tigers, and Beloit, I believe, coming off a victory as well. It ought to be a pretty good matchup tonight. We actually have a winning streak. We beat Beloit last year at home.
That's right.
The
last game we played against them at Minneapolis was a Minneapolis victory, 44-39.
One-game winning streak.
No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I was looking at something else. The 39-25 was the score. So broke a 9-game losing streak for the Trojans.
So, Dale, I think you've got some stats for us.
Overall, the Lady Trojans are 6-3. They're 3-2 in the NCAA. They're tied for third with I can't remember who, Ellsworth maybe or Southeast. The Lions are 6-2 overall and are 2-2. We're tied for fifth, so we want to keep pace in the league. It's almost essential for a Lion victory tonight. We've had 4 common opponents, guys. Actually, these two squads, just by results of the common opponents, are pretty close. Beloit beat Clay Center at Clay Center by 4. Minneapolis beat them at Clay Center by 3. Both teams lost to Southeast of Saline by an identical score of 45-38.
Wow.
Beloit beat Ellsworth by 13. Minneapolis beat them by 18. And they beat Sacred Heart by 32. Minneapolis beat Sacred Heart by 27. So just on those 4 games, pretty close squads. They've outscored their opponents 388-271. Minneapolis has outscored their opponents 329-249. So we have a little bit better defensive average than they've got. They've got a little bit better offensive average than we've got. They blew out Chapman 67-25 last Tuesday.
Wow.
Here at Beloit. This is the 80th game in the series. Beloit leads at 44-39. At Beloit up here, Minneapolis has 12 wins against 25 defeats. We have won 2 games against the Trojans out of the last. Thought I wrote that down. I didn't. Oh, yes. Beloit has won 23 of the last 25 outings in this series. The ladies have actually last won at Beloit in 1999. So it's even though we've had 2 wins in that series, both of them have been at Minneapolis. So it's been a long time since we knocked off the Lady Trojans here at Beloit. Leading scorers for the Trojans are Brown, Engelbert, and Morozes, excuse me. And those 3 were in double figures against Chapman last Tuesday.
Well, with that many points, you'd think they would be.
And, of course, the Brown name and Engelbert name are both very familiar to all of us.
Yeah, Cammie Engelbert, 5'10", is a presence down low in the paint. She will be tough on the glass, but even better than that, she is a really good shooter down low. Takes her time, she can shoot over the top. But at 5'10", she will have a little bit of a height advantage over the top of the shorter Lady Lions. But if we can keep her boxed out of there and keep her efforts to a minimum on that offensive glass. The Melif girl also a good offensive rebounder. So Minneapolis will have to do a little bit better job than they did the other night against Clay Center, as Clay Center got to that offensive glass numerous times. But for the most part, if we can keep them to a minimum on their second chances on the offensive end, we'll have a better chance of coming out of here with a victory. And the Brown girl, usually tenacious defender, quick, very quick actually. You'll have to watch as you bring the ball up the court. Macy will definitely draw the attention of Brown, who is a very, very good defensive player.
For a Lady Lions win, we're going to have to stay out of foul trouble, play tough-minded basketball all the way through the 4 quarters. Be right with the Trojans. And not succumb to Beloititis, playing at Beloit.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it right there. Just the mindset of we're playing in Beloit, and it is a mindset, and it's a tough place to play. It's a big gym, but anything's possible. These girls got to realize that, and these seniors have got to remember that they can do something really special tonight.
A critical game in the conference rankings schedule, as far as a lot of people bunched right in there at 2-2. So it's a big victory, big game here tonight for the Lady Lions for sure.
It would definitely be a big win for the Lions in both league and district standings to come up here and knock off the Trojans. Won't be essential to the outcome of the final aspects of the season, but especially on sub-state standings, that would do a lot in building their confidence towards heading into the last half of this season.
They are in our sub-state too.
Yes, they are.
So,
which will be down at Lions.
boy, that's a drive for them.
Yes, it is. No worse than us driving out to Norton several years ago.
No, not exactly. So.
Ooh, that was a drive.
That was.
Well, just a minute away from tip here. Minneapolis huddling with Coach Weatherman, and Lady Trojans are gathered around Coach Dallas Cox. Both teams fairly deep on the bench. And we're just set for the, I don't know if we'll have the national anthem or not here.
If I can keep people from standing up here, I'll drop the camera a little bit.
Good luck with that, Dale.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's first game between the visiting Minneapolis Lions and your home team, Beloit Trojans.
We'll have the starting lineups here in a minute. The Beloit Lady Trojans in white and Minneapolis Lady Lions in blue. Mike, you'll have the call and the starting lineups.
For Minneapolis, Ashlyn Macy, point guard, a senior, 5'2" senior. For Beloit, number 2, Bailey Smith will start for Beloit. Point guard for Minneapolis, number 4, Bailey Walker, a 5'4" senior. And for Beloit, Olivia Morozas, 5'4", or 5'8" senior, excuse me. For Minneapolis, number 22, Kelsey Page, 5'6" senior. Shooting guard for the Trojans, Elsie Mila, a 5'8" senior. So they're 5'8", 5'8", 5'4". They're fairly tall. For Minneapolis, JC Crossan will start, a senior. And for Beloit, Bailey Brown, a 5'4" senior. And for Minneapolis, number 44, Allie Steinbrock. And in the middle for the Lady Trojans, Cammie Engelbert. She's 5'10" and a senior. And I hope that will be the end of the Engelberts.
You know, it's not very often. I know, I'm assuming it's not senior night here, but we start 5 seniors. They're starting 5 seniors. You don't see that. You don't see that very often in this league. You know?
No. Both teams. I would assume this would be the Adams kid right here.
Yes, I was just going to say, right here is, you heard back in the fall about a young man that had a severe head injury or problem.
Pretty excited to see him here.
Yeah, this is one of the Lord's miracles right here, I believe.
Adams, I believe is his first name. Jaden, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Jaden, yeah.
Praise the Lord that he's here. That's exactly right. So.
And we're glad of that. Looks nice and healthy and pretty good shape. Okay, getting ready to tip. J.C. Crossan will jump against Cammie Engelbert. Beloit playing for the tip here. And the tip goes to Page. Minneapolis controls the opening tip. Macy with the ball on the right wing. It's a man-to-man defense for Beloit. As they cut through, Page has a look at the three, can't pull the trigger now, tries to get rid of it, picked up her dribble, gets it off to Steinbrock. Macy guarded by Smith. Now the entry pass to Cross and turnaround jump shot, no good.
Looked good just off the side though, nice job. Get it down the low post.
And Miliff clears the board for the Lady Trojans. Bailey Brown runs the point for the Lady Trojans. Olivia Morozes did a number on us last year, as I remember. She can score the ball. All of them can score the ball. Shot from the corner, no good, and they run down the long carom. Minneapolis unable to control that rebound. Beloit back in control. Bailey Brown, 5'4" senior. Skip past the other side, is tipped by great hands by Kelsey Page, and then off the hands of Miliff. Or excuse me, that's number 11. Yeah, Miliff. Full court pressure put on by Beloit. Skip pass to Bailey Walker. We clear the timeline. Brown on Walker. Gets a ball screen from Steinbrock. Now the pass down low. Alley tracks it down. Back out front to Walker. A couple girls 5'10" and a girl 2 5'8" girls and a 5'10" girl out there. They don't look overly tall. Now the entry pass inside, shot rimming off. And the big rebound is pulled down by Ashlyn Macy. Walker has an open look, but waits for the teammates, and we set it up. Now to dribble drive in, left-hand layup, no good. Long carom comes out. Steinbrock has a hand on it, and she is going to be whistled with a reach-in foul.
3 missed shots, 3 defensive rebounds for them.
Both teams yet to score
Trojans.
here, so Allie picks up her first personal first-team foul.
Bailey Smith plays it into Bailey Brown. Now back to Smith on the right wing. Back to, it was tipped by Minneapolis. It will stay with Beloit as Bailey Brown tried the entry pass down low to Miliff. We stay in a man-to-man on the inbounds play. Brown entry pass down low, easy shot. Oh, he missed an easy one right there.
Well, that was.
They would have used, Morozes would have used the backboard. I think that would have been an easier shot.
They do have
nice
some
give and
height
go.
on us.
Allie Steinbrock shot off the glass, no good. Crossing on the backside, her shot. And she is fouled. And so far, we have got the ball down low and had a couple of pretty good looks down on the low block.
Maliff with the foul.
One team foul apiece. Crossing at the free throw line, shot on its way. It's good.
There we go.
Minneapolis on the board first here, 1-0. JC's second throw on its way, nothing but net. Brown clears the timeline for the Lady Trojans. Miliff with the ball above her head gets it off to Smith. Being hounded by Walker. Now down low. Engelbert has a touch. Inside it goes. Shot, left-hand shot, rimming in as Olivia Morozes. And Ashland's tripped as she comes up the court. Oh, nice dump down pass from Kelsey, but I think Allie thought she was going to shoot it.
Yeah.
Went off the hands, out of bounds to Beloit. 2-2, 4:55 left just here in the first quarter. Smith with the ball, back to Brown. Back to Smith, right elbow, shot no good. Brown hustles after that rebound. Now the entry pass goes in, and Minneapolis rescues it. Kicks it out to Page. Now Macy with the ball, clears the timeline. Macy picks up her dribble, gets it off to Walker on the left wing. Now gets a ball screen from Crossan.
Good defense by both squads so far. It's a tight man, and they're playing deep on us. And
Yeah, there's
really
a
not
pass in low, is tipped by Beloit and intercepted by Brown. She goes all the way in, and charging is the call.
great job by Allie with her pain and everything. And I know she's in a lot of pain, and she did a great job of stepping in. and
Allie with
taking
the
that,
cracked tailbone takes the charge. Kennedy Allison comes in along with J.C. Owens for Big Blue. Full court pressure by Beloit. Man-to-man type. Brown has Walker. Behind the back dribble, Bailey Walker does a good job clearing the timeline. And the pressure put on by Brown. Owens, the ball above her head, looks for a cutter, pass down low. Ooh, Page had a really easy shot, missed it. And the foul is whistled on Smith from Beloit. Page will go to the free throw line to shoot two. And we'll see if we can keep the excellent free throw shooting going as we experienced up at Clay Center. I shouldn't have said anything.
It's all your fault.
Front rim's the first one. 2-2. Page back, toes the line for her second throw. It's on its way. It looks better this time. She gets the second. And Minneapolis has a 1-point lead. Morozes with the dribble drive, kicks it off to Miliff. Baseline drive. And tries a shovel pass out to Morozes, and it goes right off her knees and out of bounds.
Shocked she didn't step on the baseline.
She was trying to. Now the double team and the foul by Morozes as she hooked Macy. That's her first. Beloit's fourth team foul already here, and Coach Cox will call a timeout. We'll take one too. 3:20 left first quarter. Minneapolis leading 3-2. We'll be back after this word.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666.
We're back underway here in Minneapolis with the ball. Clears the timeline. Kelsey Page, dribble drive. And she just loses it out of bounds. Good defense there by Elsie Miliff. Page wanted the foul, but no call. I think she might have lost her footing down there, tripped, and the ball went out of bounds.
3:08 left to go here in the
There's
first
a good
quarter.
tie-up by Walker. Now Macy jumps in there. Good job by Bailey Walker to create the loose ball. And the possession arrow will keep with Lady Trojans. Out front it goes Smith. Back to Brown. Way out front, and Smith, it will be a backcourt call.
That is definitely a backcourt violation.
Close, Dale, close.
That's an easy one.
It's not one of those
Mara.
one of those inbound things.
Mara Pounds in the contest for Minneapolis. So we have Kennedy Allison, Mara Pounds, Paige Owens, and Macy. And we throw it away. Unforced errors.
One thing I'm happy to see, the Lady Lions appear to be here to play.
Yeah.
Engelbert looking for somebody to throw it to. Finds, oh, that's a good block on Morozes, but caught her with the body. That will be a foul on. Kennedy Allison draws the foul. Morozes to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one good, left-hander. Cans the first one. We're all knotted up at 3. 2:32 left. First quarter, rattles that one in and out. And Allison right there for the rebound. Kennedy Allison with some very good minutes as a freshman on the floor for Coach Weatherman. Now down low, Owen shot. Good.
Nice job, J.C. Owens. Great feed by Mara Pound. So Owens with the bucket.
I thought the pass might have been a little bit too far. Now Paige with the thievery and the layup. She is fouled, and they're going to count that basket. As Smith came to get her, Kelsey used the left hand nicely off the glass and laid on the rim for a minute and fell through it. Score the basket. And Paige will get the and 1. That's 2 fouls on Smith, the 2 guard for Coach Cox, but he's got a deep bench. Free throw, rimming off.
Allison, wow.
Hustles after that one. Mara Pounds open on the left wing, now out front Paige.
Great job by Kennedy Allison to go after that one.
Dribble drive in the lane she goes. And it's going to stay with Minneapolis as Morozes could not find the handle. Beloit zones up on this inbounds play. Out front it goes to Mara Pounds. Macy dribble drive on the baseline. Scoop shot. Ooh, ill-advised.
Yeah. Had great position. She should have stopped and popped.
Stopped and popped. She had a little 3-footer on this side in the low block. Oh, Allison with some quick hands. Almost has a steal as Shaylin Crone in the contest for Beloit.
Kelsey Page knocked it away, but traveled.
That's a tough one right there.
Travel in the attempt to corral it is the call.
Beloit will play it in. Smith out front to Miliff. Morozes out front to Smith. It goes right through both their hands. Smith had a hand on it.
Neither squad is looking particularly sharp right now.
Bailey Walker as well as Allie Steinbrock checking in for Ashlyn Macy and J.C. Owens. Also checking back in is Bailey Brown for Beloit.
Walker with the ball off to Allison, looking down low. Allie Steinbrock with the ball. Finds a cutter, but there's Pounds all alone, and Crone comes to get her. Minute left, first quarter. Page off to Walker on the left elbow. Allison looks at a 3. Now the dribble drive baseline layup. She is fouled.
Nice
she
job.
gets all the way to the basket, Scott. I think
She did a
Engelbert.
Nice job. Going all the way to the right-hand side, took it right into the hole. Nicely done.
No, it's a foul on
Morozes. That'll be her second, what I got.
Good. Allison will shoot 2. Kennedy, first throw, good.
Checking in, number 33,
Brockerman.
Brockelman. That's 2 freshmen off the bench, so seniors
Oh
and
my.
then 2 freshmen off the bench. So
Second throw on its way. Good. She got them both. Engelbert to play it in. Miliff, the dribble drive, and Crone comes up for a ball screen and throws his shoulder into Page, but she didn't like what happened there as Kelsey outweighs her a little bit.
oh,
Engelbert, shot, good.
Nice pass down low by Beloit right there.
Cammie Engelbert with her first basket.
Score is what?
9-5, Lady Lions with the lead. 17 seconds in the first. Oh, ill advantage.
She was not open. Engelbert was fronting Allie Steinbrock, but she made the pass anyway. Tipped it out of bounds. Luckily, Allie didn't get a hand on it. 12 to shoot. Mara gets it off to Steinbrock. Let's just crank it up from there. Kennedy stops and pops. Oh, that's a nice
one by Kennedy Allison. That was a great stop and pop, as you just said, Mike. She drove in, stopped right at the free throw line. Just a nice, easy little throw. From the
nice
free throw
choice
line.
there for sure. If she drove on in, she would have been in harm's way, and time was running out. Great shot there.
11-5 at the end of one. Lady Lions with the lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication, Channel 2 Minneapolis.
There are careers in high demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to salinatech.edu today.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Races start this spring at Minneapolis Raceway, and they say, go Lions.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wall will help you get your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas. Lady Lions with the ball.
Macy clears the timeline. Minneapolis with the possession arrowed here to start the second quarter. Crossing out on top, motion offense.
Not quite the starting lineup back in. Well, it is for the Lady Lions.
Walker gets it out front to Page. Allie Steinbrock shoots the 3 ball.
You're nothing but air.
And Coach was asking if it was tipped. Engelbert was in her face, and I thought partially blocked that ball, but refs are a lot closer than we are. Entry pass to Engelbert. Now Brown shot, rimming off. Crone with the rebound, and that is a jump
Nice
ball.
job, Allie Steinbrock, to get a hand in there and get the jump ball up there.
Crone got the offensive rebound. When she went back up, we were right there. Brown to throw it in. Out front it goes. Now Engelbert. Nice pass to Crone as she dumps it down to the low block. Real
Ashlyn
nice
Macy
pass.
did a great job. I thought she may have, she had a shoulder into her. I thought she may have drawn the charge on that.
The head into Ashley.
That's a catch and shoot. Bailey Walker didn't really get set too long, but she let it rip, and that baby was up and in. It's a 3 ball. And Beloit throws it away. Great hands there by Crossan to tip it away, and Page picks up the loose ball. Crossover dribble, and she goes. Layup good. Very good job. Minneapolis hitting those layups, and that's half the battle right there. You make the easy ones, and a quick timeout by Dallas Cox. Minneapolis leading 16-7. We'll be back after this quick 1-minute timeout.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas.
Well, Scott, good start for the Lady Lions out to a 16-7 lead. Of course, a team like Beloit with Brown, Engelbert, and Miliff, they can score quite a few points in a hurry, so Minneapolis will have to be on their best on the defensive end.
Yeah, they will be. They've started out really good though, Mike. I've been pretty impressed with their drives to the basket. They're working the ball. It's not just a three-point shooting contest.
Beloit with the ball now. Here, 6:27 left, and there's the basket down low as they reverse the ball around. Cammie Engelbert is good down low, and she proved it right there. She had position on the low block. Macy down low to Crossan. Shot is no good, and shot by Steinbrock way up off the glass, and it rims off. Beloit clears the board.
16-9, Lady Lions with the lead here. 5:57 left in the second quarter.
33 is Brockman. I had to look. Engelbert with the ball above her head gives it off to Brown. Now Miliff. Engelbert back to Miliff. Shot up from the baseline, no good, and Ashlyn Macy clears the rebound for Big Blue. That's her second rebound on the defensive end. Walker again.
Nice job, Bailey Walker. Hits a nice three from the opposite wing that she hit the first one, but she was set on that one, Mike.
No hesitation, and it looked good all the way in. I got pretty excited as it looked like it was dead on, and it was nothing but net.
Nice
down low it goes. Miliff with the shot, and it's off the glass. Coach Weatherman is going to try and get a little help defense because they are getting the ball down low. 19-11, Minneapolis leading by 8. 30-second timeout. We'll take one too. Here in Beloit, 5:08 left, first half.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're back at Beloit. Lions with an 8-point lead, is it? 19-11.
Yep, 8-point lead. Minneapolis to play it in. J.C. Crossan will trigger the inbounds play. Into the back court it goes. Ashlyn Macy. Walker, Page, Steinbrock. Crossan, dribble drive. Nice pass by Page to Crossan. Crossan slicing to the basket. And she has a nice shot off the glass.
That was a great job by Kelsey Page to drive and dish. That was a beautiful pass. Nice finish.
Crone out to Brown. Now Miliff back to Crone. Getting a little happy with her feet, but the reach-in foul is called on number 22. That would be Kelsey. Oh, excuse me. It's on Walker.
Bailey's first personal foul, third team foul. Oh, yeah.
They've got her with, just one.
They changed it.
Brown on the baseline looking inside. We've got Crone covered up. Skip pass to Miliff.
Page at the foul there.
Drives in. Page right there, but is whistled with the blocking foul. They're going to call that on the floor. Fourth team foul on Minneapolis. 16 fouls on Beloit. Minneapolis will be in the 1-and-1 on the next foul. Beloit to play it in. Brown out to Brockman. Miliff back to Brockman. Minneapolis tight man-to-man. Engelbert, now Brown and Macy quick to get on her three-point shot. But she hits a scoop shot, runner in the paint, and they're going to count that basket.
Ashlyn Macy with the foul. 3 quick fouls by the Lady Lions, and who said that for line? Brown?
Yes, free throw good. 3-point play by Bailey Brown. 4:14 left first half. Beloit trying to work their way back into this contest. Kelsey Page, jump shot, feint, rimming off, crossing, fighting for the rebound. Gets it out to Macy. Shot no good. Engelbert right there on the backside to track down the rebound as it bounced off the back of the rim. Miliff back to Brown. Dribble drive in the paint. Shot no good. Hit out of bounds. It will be Minneapolis ball. Good defense on Brown, not letting her have a real easy shot. Allison back in for Crossan. Kennedy with some good minutes in the first quarter and point protection.
And Victoria in for the first time as she comes in for Allie Steinbrock.
3:43 left first half. Ashlyn Macy. Ooh.
No.
Maybe
Don't worry
it
about
looked
that
like
one
a
too.
double dribble. Picked it up. Oh, almost a good pass to Allison, but intercepted by Brown.
Just got a hand on that enough that she could slow it down and pick it up. So
Minneapolis trying to backdoor the Lady Trojans.
21-14, Lady Lions with the lead. Beloit with the ball. 3:19 in the second.
Miliff, not a three-point shooter, as you can tell. She was wide open. There's a nice block on Krohn's shot. Engelbert and Page over the back will gather a foul, I believe, for Minneapolis. Yes, it is. Her first, or her second, excuse me.
Kate Steinbrock checking in. She'll check in for Kelsey Page.
3 minutes left. Sixth team foul on Minneapolis. Beloit has 6 also. Macy with almost a thievery. Brown, left hand, wild shot, no good, and Engelbert right there, get out of there. She will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 as she was fouled. She hustled after that loose ball foul on Allison.
Is that 2 on Kennedy?
Yep,
That's her
2.
second. Engelbert's free throw, good. Trojans within 6 now. Crossing back in as Allison heads to the bench with 2 personal fouls. Not much of a ledge to sit on up here, is there, Scott?
No, there's not.
Second throw, no good.
Grab the ball.
Oh,
Thank you.
Walker,
Man.
quick to get in there as Brockman was going to get it. The bigs had everyone blocked out, and no one picked up the loose ball. Kate Steinbrock to Walker. Macy's pass across the lane there is tipped and goes out of bounds. It will stay with Minneapolis. Walker to play it in. Macy with the ball, guarded by Krohn. Gets it back to Walker. She can catch and shoot in a hurry. 2 threes here in the first half.
Victoria Allison with the shove in the back on Engelbert.
Well, you know, I'm kind of concerned about this. All of a sudden, we went from 1 foul to 8. And that's a tough one right there. Victoria picks up her first personal. What's concerning about that is how quickly.
I saw that happening. That wasn't a fluke call.
I didn't see it as Allison is trying to work Engelbert out of the paint. Shot down low, no good, and our 5'2" rebounder is right there, Ashlyn Macy, with another defensive rebound, 3 in this first half. She positions herself well. Dribble drive on the baseline, shut down by Krohn. Now in the paint she goes. Dishes it down low to Crossan, but they're going to call that a shot. I thought she was trying to pass it. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul is on Krohn.
That'd be a 1-and-1.
Her first. Oh, it's a 2-shot foul. Free throw, no good.
You're right. We would have been in the bonus regardless, Dale, but it was. She was shooting.
They called it a shot.
Yeah, it was kinda. Second one up and in. 22-15, Minneapolis with a 7-point lead. Brown with the ball gets it off to Miliff. Brockman. Miliff has it above her head, guarded by Kate Steinbrock. Minneapolis is zoned up a little bit here. No, we're still following a few of them around.
Good defense.
Milef looks for the baseline, is shut down. Skip pass down low to Milef. She walked, I thought.
Nope.
Foul.
I thought she did too. I thought she had taken a little hop there. Call the foul on Kate
Steinbrock is whistled with her first personal foul. Milef to the free throw line, 1 and 1.
Said Milef at the line.
Yes. 1 and 1. Girls box out. Free throw. Front rim. No good. Walker jumps right in there to get that rebound once again as the bigs had blocked out well. Steinbrock sisters on the floor for Big Blue, along with Walker, Macy, and Crossan. Minute left first half. Macy gets it off to Alley. Right wing. She can shoot it from there. Now Crossan, and she is hacked by Brockerman.
A little worried they weren't going to call that for a second, Mike. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Nice job by JC to take it in.
22-15, and Crossan will get 2 shots here. Under a minute left in the first half. Free throw, no good. Back rimmed it. Second throw on its way, rimming off, no good, and Engelbert right there for the rebound. Gets it off to Brockerman. Guarded by Walker.
Did pretty well in the first quarter from the free throw line, but we've 1 for 4 in the second quarter. So
Milef back to Engelbert. Free throw, no good. Over the back is Brockerman. She picks up 2 quick fouls. Nice block out over there by Minneapolis. And Bailey Walker doing a good job with positioning herself here in the first half as she has claimed a couple rebounds in that foul there on Brockerman. To the free throw line to shoot a 1 and 1. First rimming off, no good. Engelbert gets the ball screen for Brown. Brown dribbles it off her foot.
Her hand. Oh, wow.
And then off the hand.
Oh, man.
Couldn't get the handle on it. Boy, it'd be nice to get a good look here and a bucket.
30
right
seconds.
Before half. Macy clears the timeline, gets it off to Crossan. Kate Steinbrock across the lane. And is whistled with the foul. Gosh.
Offensive foul, no free throws for the Trojans.
That's tough.
No closeout shot for the Lions to end the half.
Get up there, Ashlyn. 15 to shoot. Brown with the ball. Brockerman gets it into Engelbert. Back out front, Milef. Now Brown, she'll drive you. Nice job, Alley, but she tipped it right to Crone, and goodness.
Dang it. Well, I'll tell you, Beloit out. Well, I'll have some stats here in a minute. Beloit did a much better job in that quarter. Unfortunately, Minneapolis had some opportunities. We let them back in that with some fouls.
And missed free throws.
And missed free throws, yeah. Yeah, I'll have some more stats here in a second. We'll be back. You're listening to SlinePost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
The Minneapolis
Junior. And, oh, sorry about that. I didn't realize I didn't have that on. 10 girls seeing the floor. And the Minneapolis ladies doing a nice job of working the ball down low. And they had some good scoring and then got some outside help from Bailey Walker with 2 big threes. Beloit had really done a pretty good job of shutting down our outside shooting, and it helped us with the inside play. But as you and I talked, we also missed some opportunities as well.
8-point lead evaporated to 5.
Yep. Yep. Nobody really in too severe foul trouble for either team. Engelbert has 2, and Smith and Morosis has 2. Lady Lions, Page, Allison Kelsey and Kate Steinbrock with 2 for fouling wise. One of the things I mentioned, Dale, is Beloit only went 2 deep into their bench, and they're both freshmen.
Wow, pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's an unusual for a Beloit team. So,
well, the number of fouls we had team-wise, I'm glad we had a lot of players on the floor. Let's spread those fouls out. Nobody's in serious foul trouble. That's good. Hope we can keep up the outside shooting and keep playing good defense. Start hitting some free throws.
Yeah, that's a tale between 2 halves, as I talked about earlier. First quarter, I'm sorry, a tale between quarters. First quarter, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Second quarter, 1 for 5. So keys to the second half, Mike?
Well, I think we've done a good job with Engelbert. She can be a problem down low with her height. And Milef on the baseline, we have kept her from driving in there. Their outside shooter is Brown and Smith. Smith on the bench in foul trouble, and we kept pretty good track of Brown. But just mental mistakes by our team has left Beloit in this contest. So if we limit those, we'll be fine here in the second half, as we are shooting rather well from the outside. Walker with a couple threes, and we are able to get to the basket. As you mentioned, Scott, free throw shooting in the second quarter, we could be ahead by 10 real easy.
Yeah, we could be. So we're about 45 seconds away from the start of the second half, and Lady Lions will have the ball to start the second half. So
see if we can bring home a win, the first one since 1999 here in Beloit for the Lady Lions, if it happens.
Possession arrow favors Minneapolis, and Walker will trigger the inbounds play here. We almost throw it away.
Luckily get across the inbounds and across, so Macy with the ball.
Picks up her dribble, gets it off to Allie Steinbrock. Page headed to the basket just a little bit early as Steinbrock faced her, and we throw it away. Morozes
Nobody would come to help.
with the interception. Layup no good. Walker has it, and it's tipped out of her hands by Engelbert.
Beloit's coming out to hustling here in the second quarter.
Brown.
Yeah, just like that. They have a little bit of fight in them from the start of the, and we kind of come out a little bit lackluster. We got to move the ball, and we got to work for the shot.
Three-pointer on its way by Page, no good. Smith with the rebound on the backside. And Beloit just flat out playing us right now. A lot quicker on the defensive end. And we let Brown open for a three. And she cans it right away to get the Lady Trojans within 2. Smith with the ball. 2-3 zone. Excuse me, I think it's one of Coach Weatherman's junk defenses. It's a diamond and one.
Diamond and one, yep.
Turnaround jump shot, good. Roses.
Tie ball game, folks, just like that. They score 5 quick, and we got a tie ball game at 22.
All the way down she goes, off the cross, and Macy got all the way to the low block, is hammered by Smith. That'll be her third. And it wouldn't hurt a thing for her to.
Must have conked her head on the floor.
Oh, wow.
Either that or she caught an elbow across the brim of the eyebrow, and that'll.
She hit the floor pretty hard, though.
Bring stars to the. Yeah, Weatherman cracked a little bit of a joke there, and Macy cracked a smile, so I think she might be all right. Steinbrock out to Walker, back to Page. In she goes, shot off the glass, good.
Nice job,
boy, I'm glad
Kelsey.
she used the glass.
Nice job, Kelsey Page, right there.
Much better chance of going in on that runner if it's off the glass. Milef to Engelbert. Morozes, shot no good, tries to get her on rebound and does. Pounds
Wow, nice job,
loses
Mara
her
Pounds.
footing.
Did a great job of dribbling herself up as she fell to the ground and dribbled it right back up. Nice job, Mara Pounds.
Gets it off to Walker. Now on the wing. Page, in she goes. 2 buckets in a row for Kelsey Page. And Minneapolis back up by 4. Brown gets it off to Miliff. Smith playing with 3 personal fouls, still in the contest. Morozes. Now Miliff will not shoot the 3. Engelbert back to Morozes. Shot no good, and Page does a nice job boxing out. The position for that rebound came off short off the front of the rim. Pounds left wing gets a ball screen from Steinbrock. Bounce pass down low to Crossan. Shot off the glass, no good. Tipped around, and Miliff corners the ball for Beloit.
Just a little high off the glass, trying to go over top of Engelbert, and she just went a little high off that glass.
Smith into Engelbert. We double team her. Now she's open from the baseline. Shot good.
Her first points of the night.
We double down on Engelbert, and that left Smith open on the baseline in the corner, and she drains a 2. Out front, Mara Pounds with it. Now Walker. Five-second call as Brown closely guards you. And that's a good call. You got to get rid of it. Turnover, Minneapolis gives the ball right back to Beloit. Smith. Morozes. Miliff on the baseline, looks inside for Engelbert. Back to Miliff. Now Engelbert steps through the defense, and Page over the back will be whistled with
and
the
that'll
foul.
be 3 on Kelsey as she goes over the back.
That's her 3rd as Allison and Macy come back in.
Crossan and Page go out.
Brown to play it in. Out front it goes. Miliff, Smith. Now Engelbert looks for a cutter. Not much happening on the offensive end for the Lady Trojans. Skip pass to Smith. And Walker quickly to get out on her. Now Engelbert all the way in. Layup good.
And a foul.
Oh, and the foul. Wow.
Well, that's a freshman mistake. Kennedy's going to have to quit doing that. She has a tendency to do that. Engelbert, you have got to let her go. She will make those 90% of the time. Free throw no good.
Kennedy Allison with the rebound.
Pounds.
That's a kick.
Bounce it off the foot of
That definitely was a kick off the defense.
Yeah.
Morozes. Goes out of bounds. Big Blue will play it in. 3:12 left, 3rd quarter. 26 all. We get Crossan and Owens in. And it goes to Macy. Pounds left wing.
Tied up at 26 here.
In the paint she goes. Shot good.
Nice
Mara
job,
Pounds.
That was a great dribble penetration, stop, and hesitation with the pop. Nice job, Mar Pounds.
Defense came to get her and stepped right back and cut loose. A real nice shot right at the free throw line. Morozes off to Engelbert. That's an easy shot for her.
Engelbert, a tough one to try to shut down low, and she's had some points tonight.
Pounds left wing gets a good ball screen by Crossan. There's another shot off the glass, no good. This time a little too hard. And the rebound is collected by Bailey Brown. Smith, 3-pointer on its way, too hard off the back of the rim. Crossan right there for the rebound. for Minneapolis. 2:15 left, third quarter. Walker left wing. Crossover dribble shot. She is hacked by Engelbert. Two-shot foul coming.
Only the first foul on Engelbert, though. Wow, that's pretty amazing.
It's a smart basketball player. Walker to the free throw line, and she'll get 2 shots here. Free throw, good. Rattles it in. Crone comes in. Smith will leave. Smith with 3 personal fouls. Walker puts Minneapolis up 1, 29-28. Second throw on its way, make that 30-28. She gets them both.
Nice job, Bailey Walker, to get us back with the lead.
Brown being guarded by Pounds.
And fouled by Pounds.
And fouled. They'll play it in under their own basket.
Third team foul by the Lions. Mara's first foul.
Engelbert tries to split the defenders, but now the turnaround jump shot on the low block. She is fouled. Will go to the free throw line again to shoot 2.
Owens, I think, was the foul.
Yep. Her first personal foul at the line on Engelbert will shoot 2.
First throw on its way, good. I would imagine she's used to shooting quite a few free throws during the course of the game. 30-29, make it, yes, still 30-29, and we go to sleep on the offensive end. Morozes just cleans up down low.
2 rebounds, second one went in.
Terrible job rebounding by Minneapolis.
Gave him 2 offensive boards right there.
Might be Beloit's first lead of the night, guys.
I think it is.
31-30 Beloit. Macy dribble drive, stops and shoots, no good. Owens with the rebound. Her stick back is good.
J.C. Owens. Great job by Owens right there as she gets the rebound and puts it back in. Great job, J.C. Owens.
Morozes whistled with the foul. That's her third. And Owens will get the and 1. Free throw on its way. Good. Nice job, J.C. Owens. 33-31. Bailey Brown gets a ball screen from Engelbert. Now baseline shot, no good. And that is a foul. Good call right there as Brown over the back of Mara Pounds.
Just her second personal foul.
4th team foul, both teams with 4. Minute 10 left, third quarter action. Pounds left wing, guarded by Crone. The entry pass is to the Beloit girls.
Timeout rescued by Weatherman.
Nice job by Weatherman. Hate it when the other team does it, but boy, I loved it right there.
The referee listened to him versus the one listening to shoot play center last Tuesday.
We'll take a break. 33-31 Lady Lions with the lead. 58.6 seconds left in the third. We'll be back after this word.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666. There are careers in high demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to salinatech.edu today.
Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas. Dale Leach, Mike Perry, myself, Scott Oshman. Lions had the ball.
J.C. Crossan. And she change pivot feet, and traveling is the call. Turnover gives the ball right back to the Trojans.
You don't see that very often out of Ashland Macy.
50 seconds left, third quarter. Morozes skip pass to Brown. Back to Morozes. Out front, Miliff. Left wing, Morozes. Now skip pass to Miliff. Almost loses it. Rescues the ball. Now Engelbert.
25 seconds in the third quarter. Beloit just working for a last shot.
Morozes backdoor Brown. And
3 seconds.
close enough. I thought maybe she walked, but the violation is a 3-second call. 14 to shoot. Walker with the ball, clears the timeline. Now Pounds. Back to Walker, gets a screen. Walks with the ball, but no call. Tipped out of there by Beloit, and that's the way the third quarter will end. Minneapolis leading 33-31. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here in just a minute.
Would have been nice to see that three-pointer go in on the walk, wouldn't it?
Yep.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Races start this spring at Minneapolis Raceway, and they say go Lions.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wall will help you get your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Welcome back to Beloit. Interesting stat here. We've been very consistent. 11 in the first, 11 in the second, 11 in the third. The only problem is they're starting to outscore us in the second.
By 3 there in that third quarter.
Yep, they did. So
Steinbrock crossing Page back in. Walker and Macy. Morozes, we leave Miliff open on the right wing. She will not shoot the 3 ball. She's a low block player. Morozes, dribble drive in the paint. Bank shot, good. She'll shoot it.
back to a tie ball game at 33.
Good ball game. 33 all, fourth quarter. Macy picks up her dribble, gets it off to Page. It's Kelsey Page time, if you ask me. Shot. Good.
Nice job, Kelsey Page.
She used all the rim, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Around and around it goes. 35-33, Minneapolis up a bucket here. Morozes off to Brown, guarded closely by Walker. Now the double team as Page comes and helps. A little bit too close, I guess.
So Bailey will pick up her second personal, 5th team foul.
Tight defense, and Walker whistled with a foul, a little bit too tight. Morozes skip pass to Miliff, looking inside for Crone, but Morozes takes one from the outside. It's good. It's a two-pointer.
Morozes having 8 points here in the second half. She's kept her and Engelbert have kept Beloit into this. So
Macy way out on top. Now the baseline drive. Nice dish to Allie Steinbrock. Shot up and in. Nice dump down pass.
Wow. Now this is a stat. First points of the night by Allie.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is. We need Allie to come alive in the fourth quarter.
Engelbert to Brown. Three-pointer, no good. That's where we get hurt on the glass.
Might have been a foul on that rebound. It wasn't called, but
Crossan whistled with the foul. That's Minneapolis' 6th team foul. And
it's
Beloit
a
will
4.
play it in. Moroses. Engelbert.
There was another foul on Walker that didn't get called.
Now Brown open. She's missed 2 in a row. And Crown
Over
out.
the back. Ah, come on. Call them both ways, guys.
Moroses gets the offensive rebound again. And reach-in foul is called on Bailey Walker. That's her 3rd.
So who's at the line there?
Moroses to the
Moroses
free
for a
throw
1-on-1.
line, the
Jeez.
left-hander.
37-35 Minneapolis.
Free throw no good. And Crossan boxes out Mila for the rebound. Basket right here would be big. There's a cutter. Page now gets the ball on the baseline. In the lane she goes. Dishes it off. Allie Steinbrock. There's another easy basket.
Nice dish. Great pass by Kelsey Page. Allie Steinbrock had a great catch down low and a great, even better finish. Nice job, Kelsey and Allie.
They come to get Page as she gets down close to the basket. Nice scoop shot to Steinbrock, and she's had 2 easy buckets down there. Brown way out on top. Gets it off to Miliff.
39-35. 5:14 left here in fourth quarter.
Engelbert, shot good. She has range. 5 minutes left in this contest. Picks up her dribble, gets it off to Page. Gets a ball screen. In the paint she goes, loses the handle on it. And Page is going to be whistled with the reach-in foul, I believe.
Yep, that's 4 on Page, is that right? Be a 1-and-1 here.
Brown will shoot a 1-and-1, as Dale mentioned. Mara Pounds in for Kelsey.
Well, I don't like to see that foul, Scott, but we didn't take care of the ball.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
And usually fouls in that predicament are indicating she's tired, and Coach Weatherman takes her out.
But
Free throw no good.
They've had some over the back.
Crossing with the rebound.
Nice job by Brown, or by Bailey Walker.
Steinbrock gets it off to Crossan. Now Macy. Dribble drive. Out to Mara Pounds. Now Walker. Motion offense. As Crossan comes way out to get it. Now Macy dumps it down to Steinbrock. No good. Rolled it off the back of the rim, and Engelbert right there for the rebound.
Use the glass, that'd have gone in probably.
Engelbert made one from there just a minute ago.
Yes, nice job by Allie Steinbrock to hold her ground right there. And
easy
Engelbert,
call.
Yeah, Engelbert just laid Allie on the ground. Nice job by Allie Steinbrock.
Lowered the shoulder. Engelbert 5'10" and about 175. She's a large woman. Yeah, maybe 165.
That should have been over the back.
That was tipped by Smith. Mara Pounds collects it in the backcourt. Pounds playing the point right now. Gets it off to Walker.
Tight play on the defensive side. They are really playing this tight and deep. 3:31 left to go in the ballgame.
Watch out for that 5-second call. Crossing down the lane she goes, loses the handle, gets it back. Ooh.
Timeout call by Coach Weatherman. That's
a little ragged there.
Right there. Yep, wise choice. 39-37 Lady Lions with a 2-point lead. 3:20 left to go in the ball game. We'll go ahead and take a quick break with them. Full timeout. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas. Dale Leach, Mike Perry, myself, Scott Osherman.
It's crunch time.
Yep. 3:30 left to go in the ball. 3:20 left to go in the ball game. Lady Lions with the ball and a 2-point lead. Get it in.
Off a foot, wasn't it?
It was a kick by Brown. And we'll play it in again.
That was close, guys.
Yeah, nobody open. We're getting close to the 5-second call. Walker to play it in again.
Get it in.
And we throw it away on an inbounds play. Good defense by Brown, and Minneapolis loses it. Skip pass down low. Moroses shot no good. And Allie Steinbrock dances down on the low block, and traveling is the call.
Got the rebound, lost her balance.
Couple turnovers are allowing Beloit to stay right in this thing. Down low, Moroses dribbles it off her foot,
Thank
and
goodness.
Minneapolis right there to collect the loose ball. Under 3 minutes now. Out front, Kennedy Allison. Backdoor, Steinbrock.
Wow,
Shot good.
nice job by Allie Steinbrock. Great pass by the freshman, Kennedy Allison.
Nice backdoor play. Steinbrock all the way to the rack.
4-point lead for the Lady Lions, 39-35.
Smith right wing, ball above her head, looks for a cutter. Now Moroses comes up. Down low, Brown, easy shot, good. I think if we guard her, we'll be fine.
Well, her and Engelbert. You got to guard her and Engelbert. And 41-39, Beloit within 2:16 left to go in a tight ball game. We'll take a break. You're listening to SlineandPost.com as well as Eagle Communication, Channel 2, Minneapolis with the lead.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Your Minneapolis Hometown Hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
And we get our ball handlers back in the game. I would assume Beloit would come out full court pressure, but doesn't. That's surprising.
5 fouls on the Trojans, 8 on the Lions.
Dallas Cox elects not to go full court pressure. Minneapolis going to run the clock. Scott.
Got to get some good passes. Pass the ball. Got to pass it. Jeez, oh Pete, Bailey.
It's close.
Oh, my gosh.
Page almost push off. Ball's tipped out of bounds there, and Minneapolis will retain possession. Page to play it in for Big Blue. Kelsey wanting the foul there, but no call. Gets it into Allison, out front to Page.
Minute 40 left to go in the ball game. Lions with a 2-point lead. Nice backdoor
pass.
pass.
Allison, oh my, over the top. We have it point blank and can't make the bucket.
2 shots on goal.
And they tie it up.
Just like that, folks. We miss a bunny, they get one. 41 all.
Timeout call by Coach Weatherman. Full timeout. We'll take one too. We're all tied up, 41-41. With 1:14 left in this contest. We'll be back.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles, including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs, serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas. Dale Leach, Mike Perry, myself, Scott Osherman. Lady Lions had the ball a minute 14, tie ball game at 41, and it's been a close one tonight, guys.
Yeah, we're down to just double crunch time now. Minneapolis is going to have to get this ball in, and we do. Gets into Walker in the backcourt. Loses the handle for just a second, recovers. Now Kelsey Page. Dribble drive is shut down by Smith. Allie Steinbrock now. They do. We throw it away.
Another.
Well, Brown back to Smith. Here's a three. Short. No good. And Milef gets the offensive rebound and is hacked by Allison.
Probably a good foul by Allison.
Milef will go to the line to shoot two.
Dallas Cox is going to call a timeout, a full timeout, with 40 seconds left in this game. Minneapolis is in the process of giving this one away.
Yeah. I don't think Coach Cox probably wanted Smith to take that three. Probably not what he wanted to see, and that's probably what he called a timeout to talk about. Settle the girls down a little bit, but Minneapolis has got to, they have given this one back into the hands of Beloit. So with 40.3 seconds, Coach Weatherman, you got to think that he's got to slow these girls down a little bit and get back to their bread and butter.
What they were wanting to do, get the ball down the post, was a good idea. They just didn't make very good passes to get it done.
Yeah, I don't disagree with the call to get down the post, but you're right. It just
the defense had collapsed, and the player in possession should have seen that and done something different.
So at the line will be Milef to shoot two. Tie ball game, 40.3 seconds left in a close one here in Beloit.
You got to put a body on Engelbert and Morozes here on this rebound if Milef has a miss. She will shoot two, as Scott mentioned, so hopefully we can coax a miss out of her here. First throw on its way, rimming off.
Now this is where you gotta box out and get that big rebound as Crossan and Steinbrock down low.
Gotta get contact on Engelbert. She made it, and Beloit has a 1-point lead.
Their second lead of the night by one each time. Foul on Milef. Oh!
No! She tipped it and no.
He called a foul or a backcourt?
No, he called a backcourt violation.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh my
That's
goodness,
horrible.
that is terrible.
Beloit back with the ball. Milef in the backcourt, guarded by Page. Is whistled with the foul.
And
That's
Kelsey's
5.
done.
Well, they fouled the right person, I think, if they're going to foul somebody.
Milef just missed one there, so you're right, Dale. Might be the right person to foul.
Yeah, we're in the double bonus now, so she's got two. That was a pathetic call at the very end with that over and back call.
First throw on its way, no good.
Clearly an over the back, but what I'm saying is the ball was tipped.
Tipped.
Yeah, it was tipped. So
Beloit player tipped it into the backcourt. We collected it back there, and a backcourt call was whistled. Her free throw is good. She gets one of two, and it's a 2-point lead for Beloit. Minneapolis just needs to do here to get this thing into overtime. Walker with the ball. Looks for a ball screen. Behind the back dribble. Loses the handle, gets it off to Macy.
15 seconds left. Macy drives.
And yeah, Mila, excuse me.
Timeout is called. 13 seconds left. Coach Weatherman
There
calls
was
a
a foul
timeout.
there, wasn't there? That just wouldn't even have been a 1-and-1 though, Mike.
Same foul that Kelsey Page fouled out on. But Weatherman gets his timeout. Kate Steinbrock heads to the scorer's desk.
Kate Steinbrock, a good shooter. She comes in.
We'll see if we can't get an open look somewhere and get at least a 2 ball. Don't need the 3. It would be nice, but a 2 would get us into overtime. But the way Beloit's playing defense, it wouldn't matter. We've been giving it up.
We've been giving up. I don't think you're going to see. I don't think that you're going to see Beloit let us have an open 3. The way they've been playing on the defensive side, I don't think you'll see it. Minneapolis will have the inbounds on the floor. Allie and Kate Steinbrock, Kennedy Allison, Bailey Walker, as well as Ashlyn Macy.
Free throw line extended. Allie Steinbrock to play it in. 10 to shoot. Ashlyn gets a good ball screen. Now she has a shot. No good. Air ball. Saved by Beloit. We have another look. Kennedy Allison. Air ball.
Had a good look. That was a deep shot by Kennedy Allison. She had a good look at it. And wow.